Hello there. Welcome to Reddita. Okay, let's get the annoying part done. If you enjoy the video, like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notified when I drop a video daily Monday through Friday. That part makes me want to scrub my mouth out with bleach. Oh god, please none of you do that. I said God to make it worse. Oh come on YouTube, don't screw me in the algorithm over this. Kids don't watch these videos, it's fine. In fact no one watches. Please. God no. Fornicate. Oh I give up. Anyway, enjoy. /just no mother-in-law. How my mother-in-law ruined my baby shower. Names have been changed. Okay, so a little backstory. My husband has an older brother who ran away when he was 17. DH was 16. And they never heard from him again. 12 years later, we know he's okay because we've found his social media accounts and he's quite active. He ran away because mother-in-law is a crazy raging alcoholic. My husband obviously misses his brother, but his brother wants nothing to do with him if DH still has contact with mother-in-law. Okay, so to the story. 2 years ago I found out I was pregnant, and we decided if it was a boy, DH will name him, and if it's a girl I would, and the other would pick the middle name. I could have sworn I was having a girl. Turns out it was a boy, so my husband decided to name him Junior and I chose John as his middle name, because that's my grandfather's name who was my best friend, and more of a father than my actual one. He had passed away when I was 16. Apparently Bill's name is a family name on my husband's side and most men in the family have it as a middle name. But for some reason mother-in-law used it as a first name. So we tell our families what my son's name will be and everyone liked it, except her because she wanted the family name. So my baby shower comes around, and my husband couldn't be there because he was in a different state. We were moving, and he went a few weeks ahead of us to set up. Well, the baby shower was going fine, until his mom showed up, visibly drunk. She gets there, and starts yelling at DH grandmother, on father's side, because they don't like each other. I pull her aside and tell her to get your shiz together. This day isn't about you. If you have a problem with that, leave. I was already super pissed that she showed up to her first grandchild's noontime baby shower drunk. She apologized and then started bringing in the present she got my son, and she also made the gift bags for the people in attendance. She starts handing them out to people and overhears me talking about my son's name to another guest, and the conversation that followed went like this. Mother-in-law, why are you saying middle name is John? We've decided on family name. Me, no, I've made it abundantly clear his name will be Junior. Mother-in-law, with tears in her eyes, I thought you were joking. Me, no, I was completely serious. Why are you getting upset? You named your children. Now you are getting mad that you don't get to name mine. Mother-in-law, full on sobbing. Well, I guess you don't need these then. Then she proceeded to shove the blanket in my face because she stitched in family name. Then she took scissors and cut it up. At this point my mom tried to pull her aside because everyone was watching and she was making a scene. But she refuses to go with my mom. Instead she went to all the people she gave gift bags to and ripped them out of their hands. Apparently she put the name on all the gift bags too. She screamed crying the whole time, saying things like, how could you disrespect me like that? No one loves me. If DH was here he would be in my side. At this point people start leaving while big fat pregnant me and my mom tried to calm her down. Then when we thought finally calmed down, she looks up and sees my grandmother-in-law and jumps up and starts running at her. She looked like she was going to kill the poor woman. My mom basically tackled her before she had a chance to get to her, and my mom made her go home. My mom drove her since she was too drunk. Needless to say the baby shower was pretty much over after that. This is only one little piece of her crazy. Next time I'll tell you the story on how she was when my son was born, or how she showed up at my house and tried to kick me out and take it for herself. How SBoP, special brand of psycho, mother-in-law, tried to kick me out of my house and move herself in. Okay, so I'm new to Reddit and don't know how to connect my original justnoMIL story on here, but I'm the same woman that had her baby shower ruined by mother-in-law because she didn't like my son's middle name. I know it taken me a while to post this, it's been a crazy few days, so sorry, all you guys. told me you'd like to hear about the time SBoP showed up at my house and tried to kick me out. So this happened before I was pregnant and before DH and I were married, which makes it even worse in my opinion. A little backstory. SBoP is an alcoholic. She also has PTSD from lots of car accidents, so she refuses to drive unless it's to the liquor store, okay? So she has selective PTSD. Because of this, when DH and brother-in-law were kids, they grew up very poor. I'm talking $8,000 a year total income. Getting made fun of in school for wearing the same shirt with holes all over it multiple times a week. Mold all over the house, roof caving in, living in an abando, survive off school lunches kinda broke. She had offers for higher paying jobs, but she refused because it would have been an extra 2 miles to drive to work. I'm saying this woman shouldn't have had custody of those poor kids. So when DH and I moved in with each other, after he got out of the army, our place was a beautiful mansion compared to what he grew up in. So one weekend my husband, boyfriend at the time, started talking to me and asked DH, could we get a hotel for a weekend and let my mom stay at our house so she could explore the city we live in and not breath in mold for 48 hours. She still lives in their childhood home. Me, a hotel for the weekend sounds nice. It's a little weird to me that your mom is taking our house as a vacay house. Why doesn't she just get a hotel? DH, she doesn't have the money to. Me, UHH, okay, I guess we can do it for the weekend. I hate that she lives in a house that has more mold than walls. So the weekend comes that she and her husband, DH's stepdad, was staying at our place. We decided to go have a fun weekend in Manhattan. Everything went good, they had fun, we had fun. Only downside is the whole weekend I felt weird that they were using our bed. IDKY, but it really weirded me out. And I thought it was a weird situation in general, but like I said in my last post, DH tries to overcompensate for the fact that his brother left. So I just wanted to make him happy. So after the weekend things went back to normal. At least I thought so. 2 weekends later, SBoP literally shows up at my house with a moving van, packed with all her things. This convo happened years ago, so this is the gist of it. Me, hey, I didn't think we had plans today. And UHH, what's with the moving van? SBoP, yes we did have plans. Remember my phone call? Me, what phone call? We haven't spoken since you were here last time. SBoP, the phone call where we decided I'm moving in here and you guys have another place to stay. Me, WTF are you talking about? I don't have anywhere else to stay. This is my house. At this point I'm getting loud because I'm frustrated and know this phone call must have happened when she was drinking. DH heard the commotion and comes to the door. DH, hey mom, UHH you can't move in here. You couldn't actually think that was happening. SBoP, UHH obviously I did, pointing to the moving van. So what? You just want your mother dying of cancer because of the mold? Or dying in my sleep because the roof caved in on me? Just get your shiz together and move somewhere else. You have the money. Me, furious at this point. Not to be rude, but you couldn't even afford this place and I can't just break my lease. I go to school here, have a job. I can't just up and leave. SBoP, that's the great thing. You don't have to break the lease cause I'll just give you the money and you pay. But you're right, I can't afford it. But I figured you'd pay half the rent for us. DH, how could you let her talk to your own mother like that? Go pack your things and go so I can start moving in. It's been a really long day. Me and DH simultaneously, that's not happening. After we said in no uncertain terms that we were not leaving, and she was crazy for thinking we would, she had one of her classic breakdowns. Screaming at the top of her lungs, crying, cursing, begging, and at one point dropped to the ground and rolled around a little bit cause she couldn't handle all the stress. At this point I want to go inside and let her have her breakdown in peace, but I see DH is very upset, so I try to calm her down. It lasted for hours. It felt like she was making so much of a commotion that someone must have called the cops because they show up and asks what's going on. I swear I think one of them was hiding laughing when I told them the situation. Thank God the cops scared her into calming down because I'm pretty sure I'd still be standing on the front porch dealing with her if they hadn't. After all this happened she realized we weren't leaving and gave up and finally went home. She still brings up sometimes how I tricked her into making her pack up her house just to crush her dreams. Also, I want to say she had an option to move out of her house when her and her husband got married. He had a house paid off, but she refused to move and made him move into the condemned house. Sorry this was so long. Next time I'll tell you the story on how she stole my car with my car seat and disappeared for a few days when my son was 2 days old, and all the other crazy sh*t she did that week. Whoa, you made it to the end? Nice. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and like. I'm a new channel, and it helps a lot more than you think. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.